Hey, how are you all doing out there on the world's wide wobble? Sister Elle here, it's the Academic Gem, and today we'll be looking at Venus in Scorpio. Yes, so how's it been? This should be a pretty interesting transit, as Venus is a planet that rules Libra and Taurus, and so Taurus is currently in Uranus, the sign of great change and difference. So that's something exciting to look forward to. And so Scorpio is Venus is in Scorpio right now, and she's about to go retro. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ring the alarm bells for all of the relationships right now. However, it is a time to go deeper and look within our own selves and how we can make that work well within unions and within groups. So let's have a look at what Scorpio is and what Venus is, and how we can make sense of this phenomena happening right now. So Venus in Scorpio. So this is with Venus in Scorpio, people will be more attracted to actually what's underneath the surface, not what we can see on the top. We'll be having our laser beam looking in and feeling around emotionally people that we meet and getting a vibe that way on how to make decisions. And then we will use our laser beam of Scorpio to see what information that we are gaining from another person or another situation. And so all of us will be doing this as we all have Scorpio in our charts. So what is Scorpio? Scorpio is the sign of resurrection, the sign of redoing, and it's also the sign of transformation. So with Venus in Scorpio, we'll be transforming about things that we love and maybe changing our mind on that. Maybe we'll be looking into things much deeper on what we value and also where we spend our money. Venus rules money also. So yeah, so Scorpio is the transformer out of the zodiac. So we're transforming our relationships in ways that we will remember. And also with Scorpio being ruled by Mars and Pluto. So Mars is our drive, our everyday passion, and so it loves being in Scorpio because that's its ruler. So it's going to give us a lot of drive and ambition to dig deep, to find what we value, to see how we use our finances and move us forward. And then Pluto, which is the part ruler of Scorpio, is going to give us a re-emergence. Pluto is quite dramatic and shakes things around a little bit because it's the transforming planet and it can be quite eruptive. So this will be in the area of things that we love, as I said, because it's associated to Scorpio, which is in Venus. And that's what we're talking about. Okay, so Scorpio also rules the 8th house. The 8th house is wills, legacies, other people's finances. So you find a lot of Scorpions can be great business people because they know how to move finances around from one company to another and how to establish and build, and then use that laser focus to expand on their vision. And they're fixed signs, so they can be quite stubborn and fixated in how they look at things. And I think this is where they get that whole scorpionic image of being like a stalker or somebody who like be trying to impress you in quite a way. And so it's very forceful, should I say. So we can look out for that within our manners. And so Scorpio is quite a deep sign, like I was saying. It doesn't look at the surface so much. It uses its feelers to get right to the point, or what the point is of why we're doing an action or why we're coming into a business relationship or a partnership. That's right. And then Scorpio comes after Libra, doesn't it? So with Libra, it's the sign of relationships. The sun currently is in Libra. So Libra is the sign of relationships, and Scorpio is the sign after relationships, is where we get deep, where we get to know each other, where we get to know each other's values and how we can get along together. So Scorpio is looking for depth of emotions. Emotions run deep. And then we look at Venus, and what is Venus? Venus is love and beauty. Venus is our values, our self-value, how we feel personally, and how we judge, and how we love and what we find beautiful. It also rules luxury, food, fertility, personal self-value and money. And obviously Venus is Aphrodite, the goddess of love, so we'll be loving very deeply in this particular time of Scorpio. Things that we become attached to, we'll be loving quite deeply. However, she is about to go retrograde at 10 degrees, and this is the point that we're at right now, so she'll stop and go retrograde on the 5th of October. And this is going to show us more internal looking at ourselves, how we feel deeply about how we value ourselves, situations that we put ourselves in. Are they valuable to us? Are they helpful to us? Are they moving us along? We need to look at our deep feelings and resurrect anything that's not serving us, basically. And we will be having many conversations during this time as the sun's in Libra, so the impression and the beam of the sun will be making us look also at what we value. And we'll be weighing up, is this value worth carrying or is it not? And we'll be finding ways of doing something new in that area. So there'll be many conversations, and so with Venus we'll be mainly looking at love, with Pluto we'll be looking at regeneration, and with Mars we'll be looking at drive. And these are the planets that are connected in this Venus retrograde at this time. So Libra and Taurus are both ruled by Venus, so people with a lot of Libra or Taurus in their chart may be feeling this more than others, and obviously people with Scorpio as well. So take a good look at your values, at your connections. Who are you connecting with? Are they bringing value to your life? Are they bringing value to your relationships? And so it will be taking us to places that may be slightly uncomfortable, but once we become truthful with ourselves, it's much easier on the self, physically and mentally. So I thought I'd just share that little zippity of Venus in Scorpio, and you all dive deep.